8th grade, I feel like this problem is really fitting for your grade. Cell phone plans. You guys use cell phones more than anybody I know. You even get to use them at the lunch tables. So if you ever have to pay your own plan, this is good practice. Here we go. Travis is going to get a new cell phone plan. He's looking at 2 separate companies with 2 separate options. Superior Cellular Service, great name, charges a monthly fee of $25 and then 30 cents per minute. However, Phenomenal Phone Fellas, another one, charges only 20 cents per minute, but has a monthly fee of $40. All right, part A. Create 2 equations that can represent the final monthly cost of each cell phone service. Now, this is one of those great things. Anytime it asks a question, it actually gives you something. So we want to create 2 equations, and they're saying, hey, we want to find the final monthly cost. Well, you know what? That's going to be our variable. And it is going to be exactly what they said. We need to find the final monthly cost. But, okay, here's something I've seen I want to just get out there. Some of you have started being what I like to call intelligently lazy, but you can't do it. Don't write same. Don't write look above. All right? Even those little ditto marks. Don't do. All right? You got to write it out. This C is going to be representing our final monthly cost. Now, the other thing that can change here, look at the equation. A monthly fee doesn't change. It's always constant, okay? By the way, that's actually what they call it in the linear equation. Something that doesn't change is your constant. But 20 cents per minute, 30 cents per minute. Do you talk the exact same number of minutes every month? Probably not. Almost guaranteed not. Which means that can change, which means there has some variation, which means it is our variable. Oh, so here we go. M is representing our minutes that change. Do not write just minutes though, because I have to be specific. M is going to represent the total minutes used per month. No ditto marks, no same. You got to write it out. It means the same thing in the second one. M is our total minutes used per month. Bam! Come on. There it is. All right. Now let's actually put an equation to it. Our final cost for Superior Cellular Service is $25, non-negotiable, and then 30 cents per minute. That word per, I've talked about it before. It should jump off the page. It means we're going to be multiplying. $25 doesn't change, but I am charged 30 cents per every minute, which means the 30 cents get multiplied by the number of minutes I use. Very, very similar for our Phenomenal Phone Fellas. Our cost is found by non-negotiable $40 fee, but then we pay 20 cents per minute. Just making sure you see there's a decimal here. I've seen a couple people when they go through this, they put the decimal, but it's really, really faint, and then when they go to use it for a calculation, they end up multiplying by 30 instead of 0.3. Huge difference, and by the way, you definitely don't want your cell phone service to do that. There's our 2 equations, all right? You need to be able to pull out linear equations from a word problem scenario. Part B, let's take a look. I'm gonna get rid of this, scroll, because now it's decision time for Travis. It's decision time. Travis realizes, you know what, he's probably gonna be talking around 250 minutes a month. So, he wants to know, which one should I use? Well, let's attack this and actually check it out. If we have Sirius cell phone service over here, and that equation was found by the $25 plus 30 cents per minute. And then over here we got our Phenomenal Phone Fellas, and their cost was the $40, but then just 20 cents per minute. Okay? We're going to compare the two. This is actually what you should do when you're trying to decide whether it's a mortgage, a cell phone plan. Plug in the numbers that you're going to be using and see which one's best for you, okay? Here's the good news. They told us how many minutes we're using. 250. So we get to plug that into both equations. So I get 25 plus 0.30 times 250. And let's see what we get. If we take 0.3 times 250, we get 75. Which means we get a total of $100 over here. Okay, not bad. Not bad. $100 for a cell phone plan, not terrible. Well, let's take a peek at door number 2. I take $40 and I add that to 0.20 times 250. Well, now I get 40 plus 50. Uh-oh, ding, 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 winner, $90. So which one's cheaper? Phenomenal phone, fellas. Careful. You don't just write $90, because what did it ask? Write your answer in sentence form. If I give you a word problem, I should be able to get a word answer, all right? You go into the cell phone store and you're asking about plans, you want them to talk to you. You want them to give you sentences, not just spit numbers at you. So, we're going to do the same courtesy. So, my recommendation, Travis should use phenomenal phone fellas because they are $10 cheaper. A simple answer is anything like that. You could say phenomenal phone fellas is $90 and Sirius cellular service is $100. Somehow mentioning how much and why phenomenal phone fellas is better, okay? That's how you would attack each one of these, compare the two, make a logical decision on whichever one's cheaper, and then make a statement telling Travis which one to use. Hopefully this was helpful. Keep learning, keep grinding. Have a good week.